Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Hal Blake, and I'm the broker and owner at Richmond Realty Advisors. And my son Jason and I, we help people buy and sell the place they call home, but much differently than you think. Hey, I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about some of the common mistakes Jason and I see sellers make when they're hiring an agent, and some of the results of those mistakes, which can be devastating. Hey, before I get started, if you or anyone you know is looking to make a move, buy or sell a home here on Staten Island or in Brooklyn, give Jason and I a call, 718-608-4892. So the first mistake that Jason and I see that's most common is going with the agent who promises you the highest sell price, even if that price seems to be unrealistic. The second most common mistake we see sellers make and that need to be avoided is choosing the agent who discounts their fee. Now, this is a big one. We'll talk a little bit more about that. And the third is, and believe it or not, I hear this a lot, we chose the agent because they contacted us first and they seemed nice. And the fourth is choosing a solo agent versus a team because you think they're going to work much harder. So those are the four common mistakes that Jason and I see sellers making every single day. And now I want to talk about the results of making these mistakes. But once again, if you or anyone you know is looking to make a move, either buy or sell a home here on Staten Island or in Brooklyn, give Jason and I a call or pass our number along at 718-608-4892. The inflated list price that you were quoted by that agent, we call that buying the listing or fluffing a seller, is ultimately going to result in fewer buyers coming to view your home because they can buy a comparable, properly priced home for less. So you end up enduring a series of price reductions, which will ultimately or possibly result in your home selling, maybe not. But if it does, it's going to sell for much less than true market value. The reason being, there's no sense of urgency on the buyers to pay top dollar for an old and stale listing. So you never want to become old and stale. So you want to price your home properly to begin with. This is going to get you the best result possible. The second most common mistake we see sellers make is they hire an agent based on the fee that they charge, thinking that the less I pay, the more I net. But it just isn't true in most cases. Because I promise you, the discounted broker, the one discounting his fees, is discounting the services. And most likely that's marketing. And the marketing is what's going to get you the best result possible. You want to hire the agent who can maximize, not just increase your exposure, but maximize your exposure and create demand. Because price is a function of supply and demand. And the agent who can create the most demand for your home is the agent you should hire. He is the one that's going to get you the best result possible. So this is how you should hire an agent, not based on commission. The third is because the agent happens to be nice. It has no bearing and means very little in terms of the results you will get. Once again, I go back to hiring the agent who demonstrates their knowledge, their ability, and willingness to market your property in such a way that's going to maximize your exposure, increase demand. And regardless of whether they're nice or not, if they get you the result that you want, bottom line money in your pocket, that should be the ultimate reason to hire. And fourth is, hey, the agent is a solo agent. You hire an agent who's a solo agent because you feel like, well, they'll work harder, I'll get lost within a team. But that just isn't true, because what will happen is they'll neglect doing something, an important step in the sales process, because they're over busy and they're juggling lots of balls in the air. Something's going to fall and something's going to hit the ground. So use these tips wisely when you're making the decision on who to hire as your agent. And once again, Jason and I are here to help anybody you know or yourself with all your real estate needs. Your home sold guaranteed, or we'll buy it. Hal and Jason Blake, Richmond Realty Advisors. Thanks very much. Have a great day.